Namaste. Good morning, everybody. I would like to convey my gratitude to our founder director, Mr. Venkat sir of Excellencia Group of Colleges, founder director of Essentia School for giving an opportunity to conduct session on opportunities like to have the holistic development for the coming generation students and as per their needs and requirements. I welcome Vice Principal Madhvi ma'am, today's speaker on the topic a child's passion. Welcome ma'am. The session starts. I would like to give a small brief about our ma'am, Madhvi. Madhvi ma'am is currently studying psychology to delve deeper in a child's behavior, innovation in teaching, learning framework to drive child-centric education. She has attended several workshops on leadership hosted by CFBT, CBSE programs, and state board curriculum and implementation also. She has aced classroom management skills and is well versed in dealing with adolescents that struggle with peer pressures and expectations from the society. Mrs. Madhvi has also undergone training programs in communication, personality development, and she has over 23 years of experience teaching students in line with the curriculum prescribed by the CBSE and State Board. She has grown through ranks from an academic counselor, senior wing head, HOD of science, and now as vice principal. She was lauded as the best teacher at Vaishnavi International School and Creek Planet School and has bagged cash rewards for bringing management best practices at Unified Council. In her spanning more than 2 decades, she has worked for reputed educational institutions such as MNR High School and Sai High School, Vaishnavi International School, and Creek Planet School. She is responsible for effective curriculum planning, implementation, and working towards the achievement of organizational growth. Mrs. Madhvi possesses an excellent ability to guide and counsel students to develop. And she counsels the students and parents and also creates an environment conducive for the overall development. She inculcates a positive attitude, a sense of responsibility, and social consciousness that enable the holistic development of students who become life ready to meet global challenges confidently. Welcome you, ma'am. Thank you.
Suma, a very good morning to parents, and I am thankful to be a part of this webinar, and I'm thankful to all the parents who are being in the part of this webinar. The present topic you already know, how to find a child's passion, right? Nowadays, parenting became an art. Parenting is not an easy task, right? The main goal of parenting is to provide a good amount of education and make the child to prepare their life, and so that they can meet the challenges of the 21st century confidently. To face it, the child should develop a kind of passion in his or her life. So, is the child able to identify the passion in the childhood itself? No, right? Yeah, generally, the passion means developing a powerful feeling, extreme interest, wish for doing with a burning desire. These all we cannot identify at the age of childhood, right? The child generally don't know, usually they don't know the abilities of they don't know the ability, and then they can't usually recognize their own talent, although they will perceive them instinctively. If we look back into our epics, we will understand the importance of parenting, the role of guru in our life. If we take Pandavas as an example, they are not passionate right from their birth. The parents and guru identified the abilities, skill in them, and then they gave a never-ending support to them for a long run. The support given by parent as well as the Guru Dronacharya made them to excel in their future. So here we can understand the role of parent and guru is very important in one's life. Even studies shows that the crucial years of learning takes place in the childhood. It starts from womb. As we know, the Abhimanya story, he started learning the Padmavyuha steps when he was in the mother's womb, Subhadra's womb, right? So that is the ability of the child actually, but the child don't know about it. Then researchers even says that no amount of formal education, what we are providing in daily life, that formal education cannot compare to the influence of parents who teach every day by their words and activities. So the parenting plays an important role to shape up their life. So education begins from family. It's a fact, known fact to all. Now, how to identify the skill in the child and how to make them ready to face the world is a question mark to parent, right? So the 4 ways to support and nurture talent in your child, if you come to know and if you are able to identify the skills of the child, it becomes easy to shape their future. When we look into the 4 steps, first one is be on the lookout. That means child, as we discussed, child cannot recognize their own talents, but they'll be showcasing in their daily life. So as a parent, we need to very keen to observe their skills and abilities. When we start observing the students or child for a long period, we can identify their interest. With that, first the parent, if few situations the parent cannot identify the hidden talent of the child, so what the parent can do, they can facilitate many opportunities like drawing, listening to music, or watching the dance steps. Certain activities they can introduce them where they will be observing, and then slowly they start showing interest in one or the other activity. With that, we can identify the interest of the child. And then the second step goes with providing opportunities. When they start showing interest in one of the event or activity, as a parent and teacher, we need to provide opportunities to the student. If no opportunities are given, you know very well, the skill may remain suppressed. If we don't give a particular opportunity to a child, it may go suppressed. They cannot exhale in that. Clear. So introduce them different activities, identify their skill. That is the second step. Then after identifying, we need to nurture identified talents. Already we know certain talents are hidden in child. When we know about it, we need to nurture it. We need to give a proper chance to them. For this, in the beginning, suppose if the child is good at showing interest in drawing, in the beginning they may make mess, right? Don't get hesitate. Don't show your frustration on the child. Praise them instead. Praise them. Give them one more chance. Give them a correct guidelines how they can follow to overcome certain problems. That really gives them a kind of encouragement, support. With that, they start developing interest even in future. This interest, only the interest, will make the child to learn more. When they develop these interests, they won't stop their learning. So, to develop this interest, we need to be as a backbone. A teacher and parent should be as a backbone to make them understand the skills or techniques of learning any particular art or skill or any talent. So let them know proud about him or her abilities. They should understand the parent is proud about their abilities. It may be in an initial stage, even though your praisings will make the child to be pride about themselves and help them to learn more. And then you look out for small opportunities where the child can showcase the talent. It may be a small poem. Let them sing among their groups, peers, and then tell about the skill in the school. Let the teacher also give an opportunity to to showcase the talent. That creates a kind of willpower in the child. There, the base level of passion starts. They will understand, yes, I'm something, I can do something, I have the ability to do and prove I am the best. So, certain confidence we need to give. It is very, very important. Then, with this, the child starts developing interest and learning slowly, and then develops in the particular stream. And then the fourth stage from parent and teacher is provide background enrichment. We have to provide a background enrichment. That means every opportunity, whatever we come to know about the talent or skill of the student, we should not neglect it. We should allow every parent to identify the opportunities. They have to look for the opportunities where they can showcase the abilities. So when they look for the opportunities and then give them a platform, the parent or teacher should give a platform where they can showcase the talent. When they start showcasing this talent, they will develop a confidence, and then introduce them to the achievement. Suppose if the child is good in drama, making drama, so what we can make them with all these support as well as giving opportunities, we need to make them to meet with some excellent persons who have done achievements in particular stream. And if he is good in drama, we can take them to the theater art, how it goes, what are the base works to be done over there. With that, they will get an idea how deep it is, what are the keen areas where they need to interest. So with this, we can create a kind of passion in student. So passion doesn't come right from birth. We need to identify it and then give them opportunities. Now, when we look into the abilities, as we are discussing about passion, we should know about the skill and abilities of the children, right? When we look into the abilities of children, there are majorly 11 abilities we can identify. Let me share my screen. Are you all able to see my screen? Yeah. Here are the 11 abilities. When we look into the abilities are basically the music ability, natural ability, movement ability, interpersonal ability, intrapersonal ability, and logical ability, linguistic ability, digital ability, visual ability, teaching ability, and spiritual abilities. These are the basic abilities which we will be looking, we'll be observing in the child in the routine life in a certain level, not in a complete perfect level. By showing this ability, by noticing the abilities of these in the children, we can design or we can encourage the child for the further proceedings. Suppose if we take musical ability, the musical ability, who has the musical ability, they show interest to learn music, and then they like listening music and they can memorize, they can recite poems, and then they try to even play the instruments. These are all the qualities we can identify in such children. So for them, the career paths are, they can choose the music related concern, and then working on audio for films and videos, then composing and writing music, then working on sound design. Such fields they can take as their career path. When they have interest in a particular stream, if they select that, they show excellency in future. Next, coming to the natural ability. Generally, these type of children will love nature. They spend most of the time in nature. They like to be with plants, animals. They want to study more about animals and plants. So certain students can choose a career path as cooking, farming, working with medicine, working with animals, and then working in health and any field related to environment. If they choose certain career options in their future, they can grow in a better way because they like this. Then coming to movement ability. The movement ability, that means generally you may be observing few students cannot sit for a long period. They can only sit for 5 minutes hardly, then they'll keep on moving and they show a kind of gestures. They will be moving their legs, hands, all this. So certain students enjoy in moving. For them, the career paths, if they go in the sports stream, dance stream, fine and craft, then personal training, then martial arts, these all the best career paths for certain type of children. Next, intrapersonal abilities. These type of children will love to interact with others. They keep on talking with others. They try to understand the opposite person. They will try to be with humans in group. They will try to understand human nature and then how they interact in certain situations. These all, they show interest. So certain people can select a career path as a sales, then creating social content, then event planning, relationship counseling, working in law, etc. When we look into the next one, intrapersonal ability. These children generally, they will speak themselves. They speak with them. You may be noticing certain type of children also, right? They reflect more about themselves. They want to know about themselves more. They want to develop themselves. They want to showcase their abilities in a best way. They want to update their learnings also in a continuous process. This will be the mindset of particular children. So for them, the career path will be therapists and self-improvement coaching, and then they will settle in better way as a motivational speakers. They have more amount of confidence. Even though they are physically challenging, they can do excellency, because the self-confidence will move them, make them to do wonders. So Nick, you can take as an example like that. We have many. Next one is logical ability, where most of the parents will expect every child should be good in logical, right? When we look into the ability of child, everyone can't be logically strong enough, right? The children who are good in logical abilities, they will show interest in reasoning. They keep on questioning. They will show interest to solve the math puzzles, and then to know the facts about science. They want anything with reason. They don't listen to their heart. They listen to the truth. That is the quality of certain children. So for them, the career path is inventor. They can choose a career path as investors, scientists, then inventors, entrepreneurs. Then coming to linguistic ability. Generally, these children like to speak continuously, flawless speaking, and they will keep on speaking. At the same time, they love to listen what they are speaking, what is a new word in it, what it means. They show interest in particular things. So enjoy reading and listening to great speakers, and know how to craft mails. These are all the skills of particular children. So for them, the career path is they can go to the path of the writers, speakers, poets, copywriters, translators, etc. And then the next ability is digital ability. You all know the present scenario. The world is running behind the digital, and even 6 months baby can play with a gadget, right? The present scenario became like that. So they have deep understanding of digital world. They like to use the gadgets, and they want to know more about the gadgets as well as other electric items and then electronic items. Then they understand the technology also in a quicker way. So for them, the career paths are like the computing skills, and then artificial intelligence, coding. These all are the career options too for particular learners. Then coming to the next ability is a visual ability. So they start assuming, and then appreciation for the aesthetics, visualize and imagine complex images. They can imagine, and then they can create a story or create an art. Certain skills will be good in particular children. So for them, the career path will be architects, illustrators, animators, fashion designers, and then graphic designs, etc. Then the teaching ability, it's a great ability. They show interest to explain others. They can deliver the complicated subject also in a simpler way. And they feel very much happy when the opposite persons understand their version, and they have deep knowledge and passion for their subject and matter. Then coming to the career path for certain learners are teaching, counseling, creating educational content, and then parenting. They are good in particular things. Then the last one is spiritual ability. Generally, these kind of children will try to be calm, quiet, and then they'll be thinking about not at the child age. Soon after in the childhood age, they may not develop all these thought process, but all the time they'll be thinking about something. As they grow up, they start thinking about what is life, how we take birth, after birth, what happens, what is soul, what is body, if we die, what happens to our body, what happens to our soul. Certain questions will be roaming across in their mind. So certain people can choose the career like philosophers, monks, right? So these are all the different uh, hints where we can read the child and identify their skills. I think it helps you to understand the skill and ability of your child. If anyone has any doubt, you can raise. Thank you for giving this opportunity. Miss Uma, anyone, if you have any doubts, please feel free to ask.
I request from the attendees, if you are seeking for any more clarification, you can just ask ma'am about it. Yes, I hope everything is clear for everybody. If it is so, ma'am, would you like to go with any more information to be given, or shall we go for the ending? Madhavi ma'am?
Yeah, finally, I say that child is the precious to every parent as well as teacher. We need to handle them with care. Remember that apples are apples, oranges are oranges. We can't get orange juice from apple, we can't get apple juice from orange. What skills and abilities the child is having, try to shine, try to identify that and give them a correct way to make them use in a better way and become a best citizen of our country and become a pride of our nation.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am. I would like to thank the management, our founder director Venkat sir, to give this opportunity, and the parents, the students who have attended, and our today's speaker Madhavi ma'am, vice principal of Essentia, to enlighten us with very important points, wherein being a parent, I also could definitely look into that and then spread the knowledge, whatever you have given today. And along with that, our IT